In Skyrim, housecarls serve a thane and carry their burdens. This story of Jordas.
Good.
What is that stench? Is
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
What? About time?
Okay.
Brilliant.
Okay, I gotta go somewhere. There's a few different places you can go and come back and it'll trigger. Riften Marketplace was one of them.
Being natural is... Watch your steps, darling.
Gems, potions, exotic ingredients, I have them all.
Buying and selling.
Ah, good to see you again.
Here.
Can't buy anything.
Trinkets and the finest
Need
oddities of
training.
all.
You wish to do what I do? Very well.
Jewelry, legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Too early to buy stuff, is it?
The fairest prices and the highest quality in Skyrim.
I need to get this sword enchanted.
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones over here.
Don't miss out.
Gems,
Right, that was the Riften Marketplace. Hopefully that's enough.
It's a bottle of
Nice day. I appreciate any assistance. Together, we are less vulnerable.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Knight Commander, please. I will do everything I can to exonerate you. But you
Okay.
must tell me what really
Okay, there
happened
he
that
is.
night.
Hiram, my boy. Have you ever wondered?
Yes, Knight Commander?
Have you ever wondered
To truly
how they
live
coax the
is the
bees to
rarest
make
thing
such
in the world.
delicious honey?
Most people
This
just
meat
exist.
is
That is
rather
all.
delectable. You should stop being such a bore and try some. Innkeeper, another round of mead for the Knight of Thorns.
Knight Commander, I know you wish not to defy the Countess's decree, but you cannot sit here and perpetuate this injustice. You are an honorable
No
knight.
civilized man
the most
ever
gallant
regrets a
elf I have
pleasure,
ever known.
and no uncivilized man ever knows what a
Leave
pleasure
me.
is.
Oh, there once was a lady as fair as an evening in springtime of Oldrose Mackay.
Nevertheless, I assure you, the elf you see there is not the one I know. Erevan was a true knight, and a paladin without peer. It is a shame that he will be forever known as the Knight of Thorns, and not the White Rose of legend.
You think he can prove his innocence?
It's unlikely I can do much of anything. Yet the Countess begged me to investigate this matter in secret, and to check on the Knight Commander's well-being. It seems I will have dismal news to report on both fronts.
Everyone, stay inside. Those bloody knights are back again.
Knights? What warriors sworn to service would do the townsfolk harm?
Pardon me, my lord. I meant no offense. This group belongs to no Jarl or king. They're just a bunch of lowlifes calling themselves the Knights of the Aid. They go around from town to town trying to collect protection money. Meaning, if we don't pay, they're going to come back tonight and raid the village.
What about the town guard? I saw a few patrols when I entered.
A handful of guards can't stand up to a couple dozen bandits, and the Jarl's men are stretched thin enough as it is.
Then fortune favors our meeting. I am a member of the Order of the Rose, the personal guard of the Count of Shadenhall. I will see to it that these brigands are brought to justice.
Wait! Where are you going?
Alright, citizens, time to pay up. There's a lot of danger out there, and protection doesn't come cheap.
You know, just the other day, I think I saw a group of rowdy bandits coming up the river.
Are corrupt
I
without
can't be
being
sure,
charming.
but they were
This
saying
is a
something
fault.
about burning your homes and raping all your women.
Are you sure they were just bandits? Are you sure they weren't vampires too?
I think you're right. Some of them had fangs and such. Probably a whole clan of vampire bandits coming to Coinsgrove to suck everyone's blood.
You heard the woman. Pay up. Unless you all want to become a bunch of homeless night walkers.
If you ruffians are through listing your demands, allow me to propose a counteroffer. Remove your weapons and surrender yourselves to the guard, and I will refrain from removing your heads.
Looks like one of the bandits got here early. And do you know what the Knights of the Eight do to bandits?
Let's show him.
Never should have come here.
No mercy to those who choose us.
The last of them.
Thank you for your assistance. Your skill in battle is praiseworthy. However, we are not alone. As you can see, the townsfolk are ready to defend Kynesgrove. They simply require someone to lead them. It is for that reason I risked taking on 3 bandits, knowing that mortals are inherently virtuous, and that reinforcements would soon arrive.
Probably could have taken care of them without help.
It's true. In the Order, we often train against multiple combatants. However, to say I could vanquish all 3 would diminish the heroism of the townsfolk. It's the Knight Commander who taught me that one can inspire in defeat as well as in victory. If only he could be reminded of his own words.
I'll try convincing Aravan to aid the townsfolk.
Would you? I appreciate your assistance. I fear my presence only serves to remind him of what he has lost.
What are your recollections the night the Countess was assaulted?
We were fast asleep at the lodge when it happened. The guards claim he approached them at night, indicating he had trouble sleeping, and asked if he could relieve them of their posts. The assault occurred about an hour later, with the guards at the tavern, by a knight in white armor. Only the steward witnessed the attack. None of us believed it. The Knight Commander would not act so recklessly. However, the armor the assailant wore was indeed his. There was no mistaking the blood that covered its breastplate when we found it the next morning. Hopefully you can convince him to be true to himself.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
What is it now? What do you ask of the Knight of Thorns? Murder,
Talk to
theft,
everyone and as if you love them,
fornication.
and to every man as if
I'll
you
have you know that I am no ordinary scoundrel, but a master of all three.
What did she do?
She's a girl. She cried.
What about
It's good to
protecting
toughen
the
her up.
village?
Not an easy
Save
world out here.
the village? The Knight of Thorns does not save villages. You clearly have had too much to drink, and I clearly have not had enough. Why are you hoarding the liquor, soldier? As your superior officer, I demand that you pour me another.
You need to stop feeling sorry for yourself and start acting like a knight.
Acting, yes. That's what the steward said. It was all an act. What a jarring moment. To be told that everything you are was but a creation of your own imagination. What I am doing now is getting acquainted with that person. Getting to know the real me. This knight you speak of is a farce. Leave him be.
Hiram and I still believe you will answer the call.
When I was a child, they said my bones were too brittle to be a knight. I was afflicted with an illness that left me a dry, wilted rose. They said the only way I could survive was if I was perfect. If I could somehow manage to parry every blow. They were right. I am broken. And all it took was a single mistake.
No luck, I see. I'm still hopeful the Knight Commander will join us, but for now, we need to prepare without him. I have recruited some of the townsfolk to help build a few rudimentary defenses, although we only have so much time. I wanted to get your opinion before we begin. Do you think it would be wiser to construct barricades or traps?
Stuff just gets in the way. Better to have them focus on training.
Understood. Fortunately, it seems this village is not without a few capable fighters. As for the children, they should be escorted to the mine. Roggy, I need you to gather any weapons we can find. We can't have these miners fighting with pickaxes.
Not so close.
I will take care of it.
Dravinia, we need your alteration talents to protect those in the front line. Defense of the villagers is our priority.
As you wish.
And what about the Knight of Thorns? Surely you can find use for one who knows the mind of his enemy.
Knight Commander, I always believed that virtue would win in the end.
You are mistaken. I am not who you think I am. It is possible I never was. Still, even a broken elf may be of some use. My fallen corpse could trip a bandit or two as they march upon this village.
Of course, Knight Commander. You will have your place on the front lines, as always.
Thank you, Hiram.
All right, everyone. You have your orders. As for you, I suggest you get some sleep. We will need all our warriors well rested and focused on the battle.
asleep, eh? I can't get into the inn because of my followers.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds. Poor Rogie. If you're feeling charitable, buy the Nordham mead. He's good for it.
I can
Rogie.
resist everything.
He's been in
except
Kynesgrove forever.
temptation.
Great storyteller. Keeps everyone's spirits up. Owes me a lot of coin for drinks. I keep telling him not to worry about it, but he's got the stubborn Nord blood. Damn fool doesn't have the coin to pay me back, so he just beats himself up over it, and then he gets thirsty and it cycles all over again.
Maybe you should pay him for his stories. I could talk to him.
If you could convince him that I don't care about his tab, it'd certainly make me feel better.
I'd like to rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Okay.
It's not bad to be outside. The fresh air makes me feel good.
Getting into position.
I trust you had a
No
good
sight
sleep.
for sore eyes.
Good enough. I'm ready.
I have no doubt you are. And with the Knight Commander guarding our rear flank, our defense is practically impenetrable. I thank you again for convincing him to join the fight. I believe he asked to speak with you. You'll find him up there on the hillside.
No, that's Ruggy. That's why he's got an arrow on his head. Helping defend the village should clear his tab.
I want to thank you. I was a fool. Part of me tried to convince myself I was protecting the Countess. But in truth, I was ashamed.
Someone stole your armor?
When the White Rose was stained in blood, I became a fraud in the eyes of the people. And yet in the eyes of the gods I committed no crime. I could have remained unsullied, a rose without thorns. But instead, I chose to debase myself. Perhaps I cared more about the title of being virtuous than the ideals themselves. When I was a child, they said I had to be perfect if I wanted to become a knight. The person you see before you is far from perfect, but when it comes to my knighthood, I will do my best to prove them wrong.
When the day is done, no mortal will be able to defy your knighthood.
Yes, whether they think us roses or thorns, we are, in the end, knights of Shadenhall. Huzzah, my friend. And... what? They're here!
never should have come.
Okay.
The world beyond.
Is that a bandit? It's a red guard. What the hell?
No one bests an order.
Kill him. Get me out of here.
Knight Commander, the town is safe with nary a casualty.
Okay, they're all dead.
Yes. And the people have you
How
to
about
thank,
visiting an
Knight
inn?
of the Rose.
Sometimes you have to have
Do
fun
the order
rather than
proud.
adventures.
The credit goes to you, as I have all my life. When faced with a decision, I needed only follow your example.
No, Haram. You are your own man. And as I am no longer a Knight of the Rose, that is true now more than ever. Give the Countess my regards.
What will you do now, Knight Commander?
I do not know. Perhaps I will follow our friend here. Not every knight serves a court. Some simply serve the greater good. Well, what of it, adventurer? Will you take the Knight of Thorns as your squire?
I'd be honored.
As would I. Call on my service then, when you need me. Until then, I will do my best to flush the poison out of my body. And know that regardless of whether you seek my blade, you will forever have my gratitude.
The other guy go. Hiram.
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here? Go home to your mother.
What?
Why? What are you gonna do? Cry?
You better back off.
I don't have to take that from you.
And to fight you. How unfortunate. No mercy for those who oppose us. The lazy Levelkinos.
So that's what the red guard. You just said regulation, Skyrim boots. Oh, I'm walking slow now. Give that armor to Erevan.
You fought gallantly, adventurer. I must now return to Shadenhall. The Countess will be pleased to know the Knight Commander as well.
Alright. Good luck.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Follow me, Erevan.
Then I will follow, and serve with honor.
The heavy armor suits you very well, my sweetheart.
I am here to serve the cause of good.
Have a look at this armor.
Of course, we are a fellowship, and our goods are owned by all.
Yeah. Oh, he's not wearing it. He's wearing the gauntlets.
Work is the curse of the
Of
drinking
course,
classes.
we are a fellowship, and our goods are owned by all.
There's a neck
Some
seam.
water
Why
would be
would he
fine
have a
now.
neck seam?
There is just too much alcohol.
Not a visual transfer or anything? Where's his shield? Okay, there's his shield. Oh, his armor's 112. That looks much better though.
We fight for the greater good.
Doesn't have the same
an inn.
clipping problems.
The smell of liquor permeates the air. To think I spent weeks imbibing such poison. The very... thought makes me feel tarnished.
Right. Ah.
We have stopped. What can I do for you? Of course, we are a fellowship, and our goods are owned by all.
It's a better sword.
Let us show this world that chivalry is not dead.
Okay. Okay. Right.
I like any kinds of flowers.
Good Lord, didn't anybody here subscribe?